everyone, it's Leah London. Welcome back to my channel. I also have Zion here who is entertaining himself with a box of cookies because he doesn't want to be put down for the intro video, and you know what? That's okay because it's real life. So today's video is going to be about storage solutions for all of the baby items that are in your kitchen, everything from drying to sanitization to putting away bowls and plates and cups and the mini bottles and all of the attachments that go along with it. So I hope that you'll find inspiration. I make videos around motherhood, life with my twins, and home decor. So if that interests you, be sure to subscribe. And as you're watching, go ahead and give this a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you think about some of the storage solutions that we discussed. All right, let's get into it. This is the corner. It's literally kind of like behind a wall. This is the door to the pantry. I'm standing at the kitchen island, so it's kind of hidden slightly, but it's a full designated corner just for the kitty stuff. As you can see, we have this grass rack. Can't remember the actual term, but I'll link it below. And these are most of the goodies that we use on a daily basis. At this point, those are dry, so I would put them away, but a lot of them we're using daily. So some things I don't pack away exclusively because I'm just gonna pull it right back out within a matter of hours. So that's the drying rack with all of the goodies. This is the sterilizer. It is the Philips Advent. I really like it because you can see there's two, like this white portion and then this clear portion, and then it has a lid. So you can take off this clear portion and just use it. So I usually put like the tall bottles, they would kind of go in there. And then this is a shorter kind of rack. So if you just have maybe just some tops, you can drop in here and do like a really small load, or you can just do a double. I mean, having twins, the amount of stuff we have, I honestly always use it as a full unit. I never really break it down and use only a portion of it. But I definitely recommend that sterilizer in terms of capacity. And then I have our formula and water that we kind of leave exclusively for the bottles. I have always needed a supplement, and so that is what the twins used in the hospital. And yeah, so that is what's on display. And then we also have a designated drawer. So these basically are things that have been washed and sterilized and are available for quick grabs. So I will let's start on this side. So this is basically everything I need for my pump. These are the bags that I'm currently using, Twist. I do have some of the bottles for this, so it makes it a lot easier. So I have some of those. I have the adapter that will hook up to the Spectra breast pump. And these are the Spectra bottles and all the attachments that I need, the flanges and such. And then in the center section, I have all of these like clips that you would need to put on the pacifier, or I put this on a bunch of random toys and clip onto their bib or clip onto the strap on their car seat so they can't drop the toy. So I just have these quick grab. I know they're there. It's for the bottles, some extra nipples for the bottles. And then this is kind of like the pacifier zone. These are the ones we got from the hospital that they use and really like. And then I purchased a few extra ones, but these are like the newborn to maybe 3 months old, and it's like a softer silicone. So I actually need to pack these away because they're not actively using those. But because I didn't know what their preference was, I had a few different kinds. So this is the Boone, I think it's the Jewel. This is good, but their favorite ones right now are these Tommy Tippy, and these are actually kind of newer to the market. I don't think they were out like when they were first born. I think it's something that just came out, and I love them. First of all, they glow in the dark. So this purple ring right here lights up in the dark, and so I use these mostly exclusively at nighttime because they're able to find it in their crib. If they wake up in the middle of the night looking for a pacifier, we're able to easily find it. I say we because if I need to help them locate it, it's easy for me, and obviously they can locate themselves too. This was also a pretty good one. Zara likes this, the the Ma'am, I think is how you pronounce it, brand. Zion did not care for this one. He liked the Advent and these. Zara is fine with all of them, but so I have the additional bottle accessories, I have the pacifiers, and then in here, let me pull this back a little bit, I have all their teethers. So they haven't started teething yet, so I just have these ready and available to go. They've been washed and sanitized. Here I have all of the like smaller pump part cleaners, and I have the main bottle brush at the sink, but this is nice if we're on the go and I just need to grab something, or for like all the pump parts. This came with another kit, so those are helpful to have handy. And then I have like some clean syringes because I have in here their gas relief drops. I have some upstairs, like closer to their room, but I do have an extra one here. I have some lactation support liquid extract for me, and then I also have some vitamin D drops for the breast milk. This is actually where their spoons go, so like I would pull the clean ones and drop them in here, and then they have their silicone bibs, but these are the extra backup ones. And then when they get a little bit older, I actually plan to, this is everything for me, right, as mom grab and go or dad grab and go. But when they get older, I'm going to move their mealtime accessories to a location that they can actually access, and be a little more independent to get their items that they need for mealtime. But for now, I want it all in one place. As you can see, I have the easy peasy bowls, and I will walk over to the high chair in just a minute and I can show you how I do that. I wanted to leave this out because these were the containers that we got at the hospital, and they were like little basins. There's like a bunch of random things that came in here that were very helpful, but keep these. Oh my goodness, keep these. They have been such a lifesaver. It's really nice to like just either soak stuff in, or like sometimes we'll put like the bottles in there close to the sink or in the sink, so it's like almost like a little baby dedicated sink that it doesn't like mingle with the rest of your dishes. Literally the options are limitless. So if you get one of these from the hospital, definitely save them, definitely bring them home. As you can see, I think we had like 3, and we have used them. Trust, we have used them. So I showed you the drying rack. I'm gonna show you the cabinet. So these are a few shelves that have all baby stuff. So I'll start at the top, and that is the Kind system. Those are just additional storage bags for milk. I have the bottle warmer that came with the set. At this point, my kids are not really picky about the temperature of the bottle, so it's not something I actively use, so I just packed away. And then I have this mini cooler that I take with me if I need to leave on the go, and I would recommend that. Store the breast bags in. And then on this shelf, I have some additional nipples that I haven't opened because I haven't needed them as yet. And then these are some of the Kind holders that the breast bags clip into, and the nipples that go with the set. A to-go container for formula. And then this is, I have the bowl is actually in the dishwasher right now, but this is a little set. There's a bowl that this lid kind of clips on, and then you can mash food, but it's basically like a to-go food preparation set. That was pretty neat. I found it at Marshall's for a few bucks, and it came with this like to-go spoon. So I thought it was pretty helpful if you're on the go, or you know, you go to a family member's house or what have you, you have like a mini kit to do what you need to do. Then here are shallow bottles. Well, not shallow bottles, but the shorter bottles. These are 5 ounces. My kids are drinking up to 8 ounces each feed. So this is really just for instances where they won't drink that much, or I can anticipate, because we have these handlebars, turning these into like toddler sippy cups when they maybe, you know, at some point when they're exploring other options than milk. I would use these. So I have them accessible, but I'm not actively using them, so that's why they're not kind of like out and in the rotation of being washed. And then I just have like all these lids, because we don't really use them that often now that we're mostly in the house. And then I put up this chart just as a quick reference. This came, actually I don't remember where this came from, probably some document that I got from the hospital. And so I just wanted to use it as a quick reference. And at this point I feed till my children are content. So I don't really rely on this chart, but it's helpful to have. So, all right, so I'm gonna walk you over to the high chairs, and I'm gonna take a cup. This is also from the Easy Peasy line. I guess I can show you, these are suction, so like you can't, like they're really, I'm like tugging on this and they're not coming up. So I like these a lot. And then the cups are kind of weighted. So I mean, they do tip, they will tip over, but they're supposed to help with balance. So as your child kind of places it, if they place it not flat, it can kind of like rebalance in place. We practice with this with water. All right, so right now, this is where the kids are eating. They are at the center island, and this is helpful because I can still like cook or prepare my own meal very close by as they explore and eat their food. Make sure that the suction's there. And this, I will link this below, but essentially it floats, literally attached to the counter. More of a travel option, but obviously if you have space and it can be a permanent item, it can be. It's very secure. Like, it looks intimidating, but it's very secure. It also comes with a tray that kind of like snaps over these handles, and I got it, but honestly I didn't like it. It wasn't like a perfect snug fit, and so it still had awkward gaps, and I just felt like it was just better to kind of leave it plain, because then there are still ways for like food to get under the tray. This way I'm already cleaning the counter, so I might as well just clean it all together. What's really neat is it has this pocket in the back. So this is one of the bibs, and it's rolled up, and so I'm just able to clean it, dry it, and then place it in the back. And there's another one here. So the other thing I want to mention, in the drawer next to it, I keep all of our like plastic bags and foil and stuff. I have these microfiber cloths that I use during meal times, and essentially I'll wet it, and then I can clean their hands and their face and their wherever else needs to be cleaned while they're eating, along with ultimately wiping down the area that they're eating from. And it's a little more environmentally friendly that way, and I find like I can get a better bang for my buck out of the cleaning experience versus using like 1,000 wipes. Highly recommend, because it just makes it a lot easier. I do so much laundry throughout the week that these are cleaned very quickly. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what was a storage solution that you may be able to use in your own kitchen. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.